I'm here.
Hooray! We have everybody on the board.
Yay!
All right. So some of you did go over some of what occurred in the last session with Demo, but I will just get anyone who wants to, who remembers, just to do a bit of a quick recap about what happened and where you've been going in this lovely sewer.
Oh, right.
We're on
Well-
patrol during the night when you're not supposed to be outside.
Moslib.
I forget what the name of the night was.
I don't.
Moslib?
Yeah, I don't think the name specifically has a night. It's just the night. Sorry, I don't think the name specifically has a night. Good God, we start as we mean to carry on. I don't think the night specifically has a name. If it does, it's going to be something like Morslieb Nacht. Simply that Morslieb is at its highest and fullest at the moment.
Oh yeah, Moslib is high and we are supposed to be on patrol. And we run into a skinless man killing somebody on an alley.
Yeah,
Down
that
into the
happened
sewer.
in the session before. Then we followed him to the
Oh
sewer.
yes,
And then I wasn't there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then we've mostly been going through the sewer, killing a surprising number of things that aren't the skinless man.
Killed a giant spider, killed some random bandits.
I mean, not just random bandits.
Random bandits kidnapping women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, broke up a human trafficking ring. Forgot about that.
Yeah, specifically like young girls.
And then we also, killed the spider, we killed them, and we also indeed killed the skinless men who turned out to be some kind of undead.
Doppelganger.
Whatever. Point is, it's undead, and now it's actually dead. We're pretty sure that down this way, down here at the bottom, there's Skaven. We stopped that and doubled back because we figured out there's probably goblins up here that we ignored to go and kill all the other things. So we came back here to kill goblins, and that's where we left off.
Because there is a strange amount of fungus up here.
Are we Goblin Slayers? Doing Goblin Slayer?
Well, I'm not a goblin slayer. I think Lorelei is. She's now killed, something that at least resembled a goblin.
Killed that snotling once.
It's close enough.
You're fishing it out of the river.
Theobald escorted the girls that you rescued from the slavers back up to the surface and to a nearby temple of Shalia because they were predominantly orphans and working girls and didn't really have families or that sort of thing. But out of that, you have now got a favor with the temple of Shalia as well.
Yay.
So if you ever have the Temple of Shalia in Ubersreich, the Temple of Shalia elsewhere, who knows? Yes, so you've come along, you've doubled back to where I can't remember whether it was Talcon or Lorelei saw the greenskins.
Talcon.
As I say, Talcon saw him. I was just with Talcon when he saw them.
I was gonna say,
I don't know what these at this point now.
I was pretty sure Talcon saw them. We saw the gigantic fungus,
Yeah, so Talcon saw some sneaky snotlings having a bit of a peep around this corner. And when he saw them, they kind of scampered off this way. You've come along down here, and you can see straight through into this room ahead, and you can see a whole collection of gobbos, not gobbos, of snotlings scampering around, harvesting mushrooms, chittering at each other. And if I recall correctly, as you came to this particular intersection, they immediately started picking up rocks and poop and flinging it at you. And that's where we left off. You can see from looking down the tunnel or the sewer area that you've come into that this whole area is infested with mushrooms. And they are A lot of them are rather big. Most of you don't come from anywhere that mushrooms typically grow. You're mostly accustomed to lichen and slime. But for those of you who are aware of what mushrooms generally look like in the wild, these ones are bigger. So it seems quite clear that the greenskins are doing something down here that is causing them to grow.
Well, I don't really care what it is. It will stop if we kill them.
So yeah, can someone send Andy the book?
Please. And
Oh.
thank you.
Do.
Yeah, you guys don't mind me eating. I'm kind of like I didn't get a chance to before we started.
And indeed, as you come into this area, one of these, basically a handful of the snotlings, chittering and screeching and yelling at each other, decide to take off this way, and you lose sight of them out of the room.
Someone's gonna need to do it via another means. Discord won't transmit the rulebook.
Skype?
Over the Skype, yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay, Mom.
otherwise we'll set up a Google Drive. Oh yeah, we had that. Mhm. Ah. Is Skype any better?
Well, should be. Turns out I do in fact have him on Skype. So
Yay.
there we go.
It's excellent, yes. So, So yes, you see one of them chittering, running off elsewhere. Lorelei and Halkin, you're at the front. Everybody else is stacked up behind you. So I will get you to roll perception for me, or please, or awareness if you have it.
Right.
I gotta fucking
Nope.
find it now.
You roll 20 feet. Same rolls. 3.
Okay. Yep. So you're just looking around as you come to this junction over the water. And as I mentioned, sorry, last session as well, that while the water is moving, it's not rushing in the same way that the water in the sewers of Altdorf, where it's much more sluggish around here. Ideally, you would prefer not to be in the water, but if you have to, you have to, and there it is. But you will see. Oops, sorry, let me get back to the right layer for you. You will see down this way, in the faint luminescence from the mushrooms and the light that's cast by the lantern that you've been using, that you can just see the kind of hints of movement and shapes of things scampering around down this way as well.
Oh, good. So snotlings from 2 directions.
Yes,
Yee.
we get all the snotlings today.
Lovely.
As we get across the stream too.
Indeed. You think from the looks of things that the water is probably about a little over waist high over here in this tunnel. So most of you would probably be able to walk across, and so long as you didn't slip, will not run into any danger of ingesting it.
Let's say, unless you're the halfling.
Yep.
Toss him.
It is up to you how you wish to convey your halfling.
Convey your halfling.
I believe there is only one suitable answer to this.
As I say, your choices are I can
Fireball.
yeah, or I can carry you.
Which is less demeaning.
Fireball.
I actually believe at the end of last session, Thomas brought up he does have a solution.
I can cast a spell called Bridge.
Well, I mean, sure,
It
if you want
might
to do it.
not work.
It's
Might
made
not
of
work,
fire.
Fire.
Let's see. Do we want to trust the wizard not to explode, or do we want to trust our rolls in getting across?
Hey, fuck it. Let's have Wizard do it.
Go wizard. Do your wizard thing.
Right. I'm just gonna stand over here.
That's fair. Hey, look at that.
Wizard do wizarding.
A wizard would know better.
Would he though?
No. One bit of channeling. How much more channeling? No channeling.
Channeling goes up. Channeling goes down. Never miscommunication.
There's always the problem with channeling.
Did I close that?
So yeah, Zeb, don't forget to redo your fortune points.
Oh,
I just
right.
need to make sure I get the actual rulebook open for the whole channeling thing because it always gets annoying.
So, are the Snotlings doing anything while we're standing here waiting for the wizard?
Well, yeah, some of them have run away, and the rest of them are kind of darting in and out of the doorway, throwing rocks and shit at you.
Like dangerous rocks, or like just like rock
Like
rocks?
pebbles. Many of them aren't actually making it across the river, but I'm going to try and test something real quick.
Check all the pebbles.
Oh no, some of it's making it across the river.
Oh
Lorelei.
Lord.
Shield me.
I'm on it. What you need?
Lorelei, you are currently being pelted with rocks and poop. It's up to you if you wish to stand stalwart in the face of it and just ignore it, or if you wish to try and dodge.
I'm just gonna, cause I got my shield. I'm just gonna hold up my shield. So that way it doesn't like deck the wizard.
Well, I got a critical success, which means the spell is casting no matter what. But I also get a minor miscast because I got a critical.
Great.
As you do.
Fantastic.
Please don't link out of existence. Thank you.
Don't make a demon.
Oh wait, no, I don't have I don't suffer a minor miscast because I did by etheric attunement.
Okay, what's that do?
It means I don't get minor miscast when I crit while channeling.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
That's very important.
No potential for catastrophe.
Can you spawn a demon off of a minor miscast?
No.
Okay, I didn't think you could.
Minor miscast, they're usually fairly bad things, but they're not like, born a demon, everyone dies type thing. So they're just like, yeah, oh, you just cursed the next offspring to be born within like a mile radius or something.
Where is that gone?
So, just so
Okay.
you know, in case of demon, I'm booking it.
Not staying.
So
In
now I
case of
can
demon,
cast
everybody
my
run.
spell regardless of success levels. So now we go ahead and recast Bridge. Watch me fail on this roll.
Please don't crit fail.
Success!
Yay!
So maximum length of my willpower bonus in yards. Every +2 success level may increase length or breadth by willpower bonus yards.
Okay, well that's going to be well in excess of what you need to get across there. And I have lost where I put them. Un momento, por favor.
So for like 4 rounds, there's going to be a big bridge will just magically appear, shimmering in flame across the
Woohoo.
thing in front of us.
Right. I can get
I
you a
don't-
bridge, but it's not a flaming one.
I don't like magic, but I like things that help me get to things I want to kill.
Without stepping in sewage.
We'll just call that one a push for you.
We all know what happened last time people fell in the sewer.
Okay,
It
let's
was
move
Pretty good
this
stick.
fine.
layer. Pretend this is glowing and magical. And not just rusty metal. Damn it, where the fuck did it go?
Right. It's not like smashing time?
Is it not?
Yep, sort yourselves out, get across there. I'm trying to find where I left the fucking stats for what you're fighting.
I guess now is probably an appropriate time for initiative if they're still in the next room.
Yep.
Let's roll initiative.
Okie dokie. Initiative.
Fuck, what's my initiative?
Plus agility bonus. Ooh,
3.
Okay. This is now really
Is there a
confusing. Yep.
Where's the button?
No modifiers.
Also, there's no
It didn't.
initiative screen.
Yeah.
There's no initiative tracker, sorry. My bad.
It
Where
didn't
is
send
that?
mine to the
It's-
tracker.
Yeah, because it wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
So how are we doing at the initiative plus agility bonus?
What the fuck is that even rolling?
It's rolling 1d10 plus your initiative bonus plus your agility bonus.
Agility.
Yes,
Okay.
it's got several different it's got a couple different ways it can roll itself, because this is like the only system I've ever seen that doesn't have an established way to determine initiative.
Okay.
Because you can do it with just an initiative test and the initiative bonus, or initiative and agility bonus.
Well,
Also,
or just roll a fucking d10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rules were do whatever. Don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
do whatever you want.
It's not very helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, you can switch it if you push the I plus HE bonus.
Yeah, you can switch it down to an initiative test, no tracker, and initiative bonus one, which will track when you select the token, or initiative plus agility, and it'll track if you have the token selected.
Okay.
Which is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yes.
Now we all disappeared from the turn order.
Yeah, because that was reading old turns for some reason. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
why.
it'll come back if we have our tokens highlighted when we roll initiative. At least I assume it will.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to.
So rolling it with I bonus, does that just give you, is that 1d10 plus your initiative bonus?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're just doing I.
Yeah, select that one and roll it.
It's just
Right.
initiative bonus, Alice, and then a roll.
It's like I rolled a 9 on the D10 last night. Now I'm gonna get a 1.
Probably.
For all have rolled
Just-
under.
You rolled the wrong one. To roll the I
bonus, yeah.
bonus.
Oh, so I'm still not in initiative.
Did
Need
you
to click
select
your-
yourself?
Yes.
Yay.
I don't know why it didn't work for you then.
There.
It's worked for everyone else.
You
Do
might not have a
your
token selected.
I had my token selected because I have it selected right now, and it still said you wanted to send the result, but no valid token was selected.
Maybe your token is not valid.
Edited, controlled by.
I mean, just add it manually, and I'll just type the number in this
Yeah,
time.
just give me a second. I just want to have a look real quick and see why it's not controlled by, determined by character settings. I don't know why it's not saying you have a valid token. Oh, fucking you too far up the screen, so I can't.
Just don't worry about it for now. Dan.
Yeah, just shush.
Shh.
I'm saying you're too far up the screen, so when I right click you to add to turn order, I literally can't add you to the turn order because the fucking stuff goes off screen. So I had to actually move you. Right, so you're in the turn order now.
Awesome.
Okay. Sorry, I'm stuck at the moment because I can't find where this group of greenskins came from. I didn't note down exactly which book it was. So just give me a minute. That's not useful. That's not it. Sorry, I'll be back in a second. There we go, I found what I need. Right, okay. Okay, good. Then I need to go here. Alright, so yes. Then they get.
They get all the things.
They get surprisingly good initiative.
Yeah.
Alright then.
But little do they know, Kerbanog is there.
Indeed.
Alright. Did you, Timo, did you get the little message I sent you about the rats that Kerbanog fetched for you?
Yes, 7 rats. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with 7 rats.
I don't know. Put them on your stick?
Yeah, probably.
Get
Sell
paid
them for
for
a few
them.
extra shillings. Yeah, so Thomas, you are up first.
Oh god, I don't know what to do with this sort of responsibility.
Normally, when I go first, I just
Fireball.
charge boldly into combat. So, after you.
Fireball.
I mean, I can't see anything, and I'm currently sustaining a magical bridge.
Look, if this is anything like D&D, Fireball is the answer to every situation.
I don't have fireball.
Oh, God,
I'm
What
a-
wizard are you?
I'm a level 2 wizard. I'm a level 2 wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Fireball's like
Alright,
level
you need
5.
to be level 5, yeah.
This goblin is a bit of out of alignment with the grid.
Yeah.
Yep. It is. There's a reason for that.
I don't like that reason. I don't know what the reason is, but I know I don't like it.
Nobody ever likes
I
it
know-
when the GM
I
laughs.
know there were goblins in there, so here's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna wait for the advanced troops to go forward.
Mm.
I'm gonna channel.
I'm just. Is there any rule about delaying in this system?
Oh, I'm
That-
channeling. That's it.
I'm pretty sure this has come up, but I can't remember what we decided. I'm pretty
I
sure there
know.
isn't a damn thing in the book about it, because I feel like I remember that.
What? Something not in
Combat
this book?
summary.
That's
So round
weird.
ends. Initiative order. Highest agility to lowest. Sneak tactics. Taking your turn. Okay. I think my inclination was to allow someone to delay their turn. If they wanted to, but Thomas is focusing on channeling, so that is Thomas's turn. Next up, Snotlings. Okay. So all right, so the Snotlings are going to come scampering out here. Some of them. This one is going to go and disappear.
Disappearing.
Indeed. Some of them feel brave and are going to run towards you, screaming and jabbering. And sort of get to this part of the bridge and start picking up rocks and sticks and things again and just start throwing them at you all.
This is very unfortunate.
Indeed, it is very unfortunate because their their ability to throw things is absolute shite. So they don't even hit any of you, and they go. That is their turn. Amina.
I lost my eyeball. Hold on.
Okay.
I lost the contact. It fell out my eye.
Yep. You probably shouldn't do that.
Was anybody tied with me on initiative? Laura, let Laura go. Just switch us.
Okay. Let's move you up. All right, Lorelai, you go.
Okay. They're too close to charge, aren't they?
What's your minimum charge got to be?
I think 4.
No, they are charging distance.
Oh, sweet. Then yeah, I'm charging that front one.
All right. So just bear in mind that they are like small little knots of multiple snotlings. It's not just one snotling there. But you can kind of just scoop them up and charge at them if that's what you want to do.
As I'd say, how big is a snotling?
They're pretty small, Laren.
Like 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
A bit
Okay,
above
so
knee height.
they're like small little thing size, not like rat sized.
No,
They're
no, they're not.
There's... Sorry.
Because
Yeah,
if they
no,
were
you go,
super
darling.
small, I was just gonna be like, all right, then I'm just gonna use my shield and crush them.
Mhm.
But if they're like stabably sized, I'm just gonna stab them with my short spear.
Okay.
I mean, they're goblins, so
Yeah, like actual goblins are probably about the same height as Talcon. And these guys are smaller than that. Okay, so you're charging and stabbing, yes?
Yes.
Okay. They will give you a difficulty modifier of -20 because, as I said, they are a small little knot of shifting, bouncing, jabbering creatures. So it's like trying to stab a swarm of flies.
Fair enough. Let's hold on. I need to remember what the bonus is for charge.
Let's see. Most
But
snotlings
they-
only grow as high as man's ankle. They
Oh wow.
behave much
Okay.
like enthusiastic and uncontrollable puppies.
Well, yeah, they're smaller than goblins, and they're like knee high. They're like half a goblin size, and goblin that big.
I thought gobos were like waist height. That's even smaller than I thought. Okay then.
Okay, so could I, in that case, just use my shield and try to just crush a group of them?
Yeah. No, I'll allow that if you're just gonna basically kind of belly flop onto them with a shield.
I just kind of lean into it and just like smush.
You'll lose the penalty then for trying to hit them individually.
Fantastic. However, now
Yes.
I'm going to do however much damage my shield does when I hit something with it. Actually, where's
Got that.
the hell are my weapons?
Third
They're
tab.
hiding.
Thank you. See, luckily though, I did think ahead and I added my large shield to my damage roll thing so that I could actually just do that and not have to fuck with it later. Still at the -20 or
No, because you're not trying to attack them individually.
okay, cool.
I'm gonna have to go
so-
switch to my glasses. My contacts saying
Okay.
nope today.
So 1 advantage for the charge and then roll +10. Got it.
Okay.
Sorry, been a minute. Sciencing.
That's all good. Everybody's got to get back into the rhythm of it. I've got to learn how to speak English again. I honestly think I've been having a migraine today, also. Ooh. Okay. So let's have a look. Do they have any
I just realized I'm
mitigation
not the
whatsoever?
size of goblins. Saying I'm the size of snotlings.
No, you must be bigger than snotlings, because snotlings are ankle size on a man. You're not.
Yeah, the largest a snotling's going to get is, as that thing says from the actual wiki, about the size of a house cat.
Yes, but at the same time, they're still the size small by the rule
Yes,
book.
but you are not house cat sized, are you?
Yeah,
No.
that's why I thought they were like knee height, because I thought small was about knee height and like minuscule was smaller than that. But then it's one of those fucking it's one of those relative things, I guess.
Wait, I think they actually grew them bigger in like the later editions because they had those like they grew them bigger because I remember they had them on the wagon things and they had them size bigger after that.
Yeah.
I know
Anyway,
in Blood Bowl they're about the same size as the football.
They are
Anyway.
tiny.
yeah, we'll roll with them being tiny,
Oh.
like mid shin height.
They are the same height as Carbonol, probably
Oh,
smaller.
Snotlings. A critical
Yeah.
component of the best Blood Bowl team, the Ogre team.
Yes.
This is what I was remembering.
That which is matched
Okay.
only in its OP-ness by the halfling.
Of course, then
Meet
you
the
see this actual
halflings.
image. They're much smaller.
Okay. Oh, there's no nameplate. There's no point. Okay, can you see their health bars now?
Yes.
Excellent. Good.
Yay.
Because then this is gonna happen. Bam.
Splat.
So you splat those snotlings. There is an uncomfortable squelching sound from under your shield, and their jabbering little voices are just completely cut off. They just no response after that. Amina, are you ready?
Yes, I ripped my
Excellent.
eyeballs out and put the other ones on.
Excellent.
Except I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Cast Fireball.
Ah, dang it! And me without my fireball. Oh, wait.
She left her fireball in her other pants.
Yeah. Did it? It did. Okay. I have to look up the thing for throwing knives.
That's fair.
Both are nice.
I need to look up the thing for throwing knives. It's 5e. I don't need 5e.
It's just throwing if you're looking to throw them. You just bounce.
I just don't know what they're.
Oh, the damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
And maybe I won't hit
Mhm.
poor Lorelei.
+2.
+2. So
Well, plus strength bonus +2. Yeah.
strength bonus +2.
Okay, so Lorelei's not in direct combat with the ones that you can see. So you can throw at them without hitting her unless you like massively critically fumble. However, you will take a penalty again if you're trying to throw at the little group of snotlings, because again they are, you know, a small pile of about 3 of them. So you will take a penalty of -20 to hit.
Yeah, at that point I might as well just charge at him with a dagger.
All right.
Just start stabbing into the group.
Yup. Cause I can. I can get past Lorelei over right there, I guess.
Yeah. You can move around and through friendly players.
So do that. Cleo, I love you. I'm not letting you out the room at the moment.
Mhm.
So roll dagger. What's the modifier to hit them?
Is the modifier from charging +10 or +20?
You get 1 advantage, so it'll be +10.
Ah.
I didn't know if
There's
size
not a
added
direct
anything.
modifier to it, just the charge.
Oh yeah. That's going to be a further -10 because they're small.
Okay, so it
Isn't
just
it?
evens out.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, fumble.
Okay.
I can. Oh, I can. What is it? I'm remembering points. It's
Fortune.
fortune. Fortune.
Right, that's useful.
You have to sit there and go through everything.
Mhm.
Fortune. Adds a success level, so because it's balanced, so it's not.
Okay, yeah, so if you got one success level on the failed test, then it's not a fail.
It's not a
But it
fumbling
only adds-
failure.
Yeah. It's not a fumbling failure, it's a 0, so that'd make it a base pass. But you wouldn't get the bonus for it being a critical.
No.
It'd just be a base pass.
Okay. So it does 5.
Okay, not a problem.
So the snotling's not opposed.
Alright, yeah, that's a thing.
Yep, just give me a second.
So
They
it's in my
oppose that
shield
with
as
weapon
well.
skill, don't they? No, yours you charged and you kind of just
Flattered.
Fell on them.
yeah yeah, you kind of just fell on them, so that's not something you can really oppose. The snotlings have hurt themselves in their confusion. Okay, so you with that roll you weren't going to have killed all of them in one go,
But they fumbled.
but the fact that they got a fumbling failure, so he just went.
They
Okay.
lined up and your dagger was long enough to pierce all of them.
I do like how the last 3 rolls were fumbling failures.
Technically,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. The
Let's
it's doing the fun stuff there. What was I looking at? Sorry, just
Cleo.
give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
Let's see. If
Under
I
the
had
bed.
what happened there was you stabbed the front one, his weapon hit the one behind him, and then his weapon hit the one behind him, and then they all just fell down like bowling pins.
That's pretty much it. Was a conga line of idiocy.
yes.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
They were throwing rocks, so one picked up a really big rock and
It squashed
stabbed
them.
him, and then it squashed the other two.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it toppled over. It toppled over and went.
I like this interpretation of events. This is now what happened.
They just toppled over and went.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Give me a second. I forgot someone.
yeah. The size of Snotlings may be ambiguous, but their stupidity is incredibly well established.
Indeed.
When?
Oh, Wen actually gets to go.
Poor Wen. He's gonna do what, per se?
So Wen actually gets to go there. Yeah. So Wen hasn't seen the ones that are further down the way. So yeah, I guess. Aldemar, have you given Wen any orders before the combat started?
Don't die.
Go for the ice boo. Go for the ice.
Go for the eyes.
Probably something like that. Say, we're going to track on Greenskin, the vilest of all enemies.
All right.
We need to kill all of them swiftly and without mercy.
Yes, Aldemar. And he's going to basically he's going to scamper across here and ready his weapon.
Good man.
All right. So that's a Mina's turn. That's Theobald and Cabanog.
Yay! There are no targets. I will. How far can I move? I forget.
Run
It's
12.
some.
You
Run
can.
12.
Yeah.
In the way. Oh, this will be a good place.
I'm sorry, you can run 16. My bad.
Ah,
You fell into the blackness.
no. Yeah. My browser still doesn't like me right-clicking on stuff.
That's annoying.
Scarborough can move. 16. Guess he'll move well to get to here.
Okay, so
Oh. Also,
what's here?
if you see a green skin in a pointy hat with a stick, kill it before it can say anything.
all right, so yeah, you'll see most of this down here. It's basically it's just kind of like a loop.
Ooh, there's a ladder.
There is a ladder though, yes. But yes, with a gleeful bark, Cabanog is going to basically go bounding across the bridge and through the fray that's happening before him, following Theobald down the sewer tunnel, heading towards where Lorelei did spot the other greenskins capering about. And actually, with that was the wrong button. Okay. you are going to see a bit more. Okay.
Hey, it's an actual goblin. Hey, buddy.
Indeed. Indeed. And now that you can see him, he's going in the turn order.
Does he actually have weapons?
Yes.
What weapons?
Give me 2 seconds while I try and move this thing around. He's going at the bottom of the turn order. Do you have anything specific? No. Okay, it looks like these ones that you can, or this one that you can see has got. He has got actually a raggedy shoddy looking bow.
God damn it. Do it. Goblin archers are what I was worried about. Because they're gonna run away and they're gonna shoot us with their goddamn poisoned arrows.
Shoot that poison arrow.
I
Because
don't know if I
they're
can actually
dicks.
hit him.
They're worthless scum that don't deserve to exist.
Don't
What were
worry,
you trying
that's
to
what
hit
you.
him with?
My sling.
You can try. What's the range on your sling?
I think it's 60. Yeah, 60.
Yeah, so if your range is 60,
Yeah. I can only see him partly, I think.
yeah, you could try, but it would be a pretty significant penalty because, I mean, the issue is just obviously that the straight line.
Yeah.
Is the range for things in yards or feet?
I'm thinking yards. Because everything's listed
impossible
in.
to tell.
I think everything's
have a
listed in yards.
Because if it's listed in yards, then you have more than enough range to hit the goblin.
It's not range, it's angle of sight because the goblin is
Yeah.
just around a corner.
I
fair.
barely see him.
Yeah. I've just exposed him because you can see enough to know that there's a goblin there. Like it's not just a group of snotlings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that's Theobald's turn. Talcon. Lorelei and Amina, the two women of the party, have gone thundering across the bridge. Theobald pushed past you to get across further down the way. What are you doing?
I'll set up Overwatch here.
Yeah. All right then. They don't have Overwatch, but there you go.
Oh, Godshot is a -20. I'm not making that. Yeah.
Let's see. If I can get in here. Probably a bad idea, but I can get in here.
I can get in
Away
here.
from the crowded bridge. I can sneak run.
Okay,
Oh, probably here.
good.
Yeah.
Sneak run. Yes.
Okay, good to know. All right, so Talcon, you've come into there, which means you can now see. You can see this at least.
I see more goblins. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna step one bit. I still got one more movement. I can step back.
Yeah, you can step back.
I step back.
Clever boy.
This is when you use your action to sprint and you fuck off.
Ah,
I've got the corner. I've got the corner.
All right, because you've run in, basically skidded, and then run back out, I will get you to roll perception to see if you can tell what the goblins you saw are carrying.
Be not overcome with fear. Sigmar is with you, layman Thorn Pocket.
Can you provide a light? If you can.
Hey, perception. All right, awesome. Okay, so you got the impression before you skidded back out of the room, at least that the one you could see decently, so that would be this one here. You couldn't see it with a bow. It seemed to have a kind of jagged piece of metal that almost looked like a sword.
Oh.
Stabbies.
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, the stabby stabbies.
Then that's it for my turn.
Indeed. Indeed.
Actually, is there anything I don't know if I can actually. Outside of the movement, is there anything with an action I could actually use that? I'm not really holding a weapon. No. Oh, I guess I can just technically take cover behind this little corner.
Yeah, yeah.
You people in your 16 feet ranges.
All right, so Talcon is taking cover. Owen, what do you choose to do?
Well, I choose to calculate some things first. Break it over
Yeah.
here in a charge and somebody
Alrighty
in
then.
place. But that's kind of risky.
That is kind of risky.
Is there any reason why for me not to go barreling headfirst into unknown territory with unknown amount of enemies in it?
No, Sigmar will praise you for it.
Yes.
I'll also approve.
I presume Talcon has just screamed out, "Goblins!"
Yeah, finally. They can't get away this time.
Well, I mean, um, uh, let's not allow common sense get in the way of good goblin killing. You can scoop out my remains later. So, yes, Irvin will charge in.
All right, in you go.
What was my doom again?
Calculate yes this spot. Okay, so then that will leave somebody else's spot. There we go.
Trajectory. All right. Bap.
Hey, look at that. There's
Supplies.
like 5 of them.
Supplies.
All right,
You cute
Owen,
kitty.
you charge at the goblin. You get your +10 from charging.
Advantage, yes.
Yep, your advantage and
The size bonus on stuff.
yeah, the size bonus.
No, the goblins have easier time hitting me, but
Yeah. Okay, shooting a small target child size. Yeah, okay, see, this is the thing. Per the raw of this system, so not taking the wiki into account. Snotlings are small. Goblins do not have a size modifier.
Oh, that's nice.
Little is cat-sized.
Yeah.
Small is child-sized. No size modifier is average-sized.
well,
So there's
if
actually
they're like size of the dwarves, I don't think dwarves have size modifiers either.
yeah. There's no size modifier to attack a goblin. There is a -10 size modifier to attack a small target, but that's only
Range?
shooting them. Yeah, that only affects you in range.
So I
I'm thinking back to
technically.
Vermintide 1 and how fucking adorable Barden was.
So technically, Ermina
Yeah, you
should
wouldn't have
have.
taken a +10 for. You wouldn't have taken a -10 for their size.
So it would have been a critical success.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you ended up wiping them out anyway. So
Yeah, it's
swings and
a
roundabouts.
moot point, but I crit.
Yeah.
It's a moral
You did.
victory.
Exactly. All right. So yes, there's no size modifier, and yeah, there's no modifiers in melee apparently. So go nuts.
Okay.
Punch the fuck out of them.
Punch.
I only get one advantage. I can't think of anything else. It's been so long.
Yeah, no,
Um,
you.
I believe
then
it is
it's not
opposed.
engaged.
Size is an important factor when shooting at a target.
Yeah, but not apparently when trying to swing at it. Who knew?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an opposed test. My weapon skill against its weapon skill.
Yep.
Or its
Okay.
agility if it dodges.
I'll probably just swing my weapon. Well, it's all pretty good. Let's see what I do.
Let me tell you what trait they don't have, or what ability they don't have.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who has dodge? I don't.
And modifier. Ooh, that's a failure. Let's
Dodge is a
reroll
basic
that
skill.
with a fate point because that's bad times for me. If I
Fortune.
fail,
Fortune.
point, whatever. It's the same difference, but
It's
I
the same shit.
digress. Yeah.
It is the same shit.
And come on. Oh, come on, gang. Roll 20. Why do you fuck me over like this?
Oh, and they succeeded.
Yeah, no, they get the advantage.
Okay, so they
Wow. Crap.
they get the advantage, and you lose advantage, don't you?
I
'Cause you
believe
didn't
so.
hit anything.
Yeah.
Up.
I rolled against 70 and still I fuck up. Wonderful.
It's roll 20 is a shit bag. What was I looking at? That was the wrong.
What's so funny?
Move point. Ah.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, Aldemar. Friend Erwin has gone barreling in, his weapon raised.
I knew he was a good man. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I try to make them all take fear tests or burn them all?
That is a good
Burn them
question.
all.
Remember, few things can
Fireball.
recover. Dead things are dead forever.
Well, that's the thing. The problem is I don't know. Like, I imagine the Snotlings probably die pretty easily. I'm not sure how easy it is to kill goblins. System.
It's fire. It's fire.
They take fear tests because they're smaller anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Fair
Snotlings
point.
do. The goblins don't.
Well, let's see. According to the rulebook, the bestiary goblins have 11 wounds.
11. Rough.
May want to burn them.
If you manage to set them ablaze, then they will have the blaze condition. Which is...
Unfortunately, I can't. Not with Soulfire, because for some reason, Soulfire only actually sets ablaze undead and demons.
Shame.
But regardless, okay. Sigma! Blessed Sigmar! Scour these abominations from your sight.
Hey.
Yeah!
Hey!
Hey!
5-yard radius AoE.
Toughness and armor. Yeah, pretty good.
Alright, 8,
Jesus.
and I'm going to... okay, and then I can put the success levels into adding 2 and 2, which will make that 12 damage to all of them, which means I don't need to use a fate point to add another one because that should be enough to kill all of them.
I will
Is actually
barbecue
enough-
you.
That is actually enough to kill all of them.
Nice.
Burn in my righteous fire!
You gain advantage for doing damage
Yep.
Yes,
without opposed test.
Unfortunately, only one.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I'm not gonna give you fucking 5 advantage for one spell.
Prayer, don't call me a goddamn mage.
For one prayer.
I am no witch.
Okay.
You sure look like one with the way you burn things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you gain death blow and can do this again for all
You
other
know-
goblin kind?
You know, now that you mention it, I'm actually surprised now that I think about it. There's no conversation where Sienna calls out Saltspire for salt about their similarity and their obsession with burning people.
There should be.
That would be interesting.
I saw her
Okay.
talk about wanting to be a steam tank driver.
Toot toot. I'm so
Oh.
sad I missed that event because that sounded amazing.
It was fun.
All right, and that's the end of Oldemar's turn, and that's the end of the goblins.
You just tell me, what's this thing?
What's the thing?
This thing.
That's a good question. So far as you can see, it's a pile of rocks.
Huh, okay.
Just pile.
Also, I'm including all of this fucking fungi in my list of chosen targets.
Hey!
Okay. Well, that's okay. He can't get all of this stuff up in the corner.
My alchemist is crying. My apothecary is crying.
To be fair, it's like green skin mushrooms, which is probably
Yeah.
not great.
You
Yeah,
probably
you don't
don't
really
want that.
that.
Alrighty then. So this guy's gonna come up here.
Overwatch.
All right, fine. Fuck it. I'll let you throw your rock.
Overwatch!
Oh,
Okay.
I believe rat catchers have pretty good sling
Mm.
skill.
And he's moved out into your line of sight, so there's no.
Uh, uh, yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
Ooh,
critical
crit.
success.
Slam.
All right then.
So 9 in his left arm plus a crit. Ow!
Oh goodness. All right then. So that's 9 damage. They do not have any armor, but they do have toughness. Okay, good-o.
Where is the crit table?
Indeed. Criticals. Roll you 1d100 first to see what part of him you actually criticaled.
6.
Okay. Why the
Critical
criticals
wound
table is not actually where the criticals are.
Oops, table. Wrath of Gods table. Miscast magic. Okay, now I have critical tables. I have no idea which one of them to use.
Okay. 06 reverse. You do not reverse. So 06. What's
Is
that
the
on
head.
the head? Okay, excellent. Roll you 1d100 to see what head critical you actually.
60.
Jesus.
Major eye wound.
Yep.
1 bleeding condition, 1 blinded condition that cannot be
You'll
removed
shoot your
until
eye
all
out,
bleeding
kid.
conditions are removed.
And you also do 3 extra wounds to him. So you hurl your sling stone at him, and it seems to see the stone coming, and it raises its hand to try and deflect the stone coming. And basically, the stone kind of blasts through its hand and smacks it right in the eye socket. And this thing is squealing and mewling, and it is blinded as well, which then conditions.
You'll shoot your
Blinded.
eye out, kid. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Minus 10 penalty to all tests involving sight. And any
Yes.
opponent attacking you in close combat gains a +10 to hit, gains a bonus of +10 to hit you. Okay. So it's gonna still try and shoot you with its bow.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow. Yep, it actually makes that.
Damn. Is there a way to block this with a shield or something?
Let's have a look.
If your shield has a shield rating a 2 or higher, yes. So if you've got a buckler, no. Shield, large shield, yes.
I have a normal shield with a shield rating of 2.
So your shield does block the ranged attack?
You can
Uh,
oppose the ranged attack with your shield.
Okay. Is that weapon skill or ballistic skill?
Melee skill basic.
Okay.
Unless you have parry, at which point then you can use your parry in lieu of that. However, if the shield is in your offhand, then you have a -20 penalty to it, I think.
To parrying or?
To any test involving it if you use it with melee basic. Unless you have dual wielding.
Okay.
Let me see. Where are these rules?
You might have a better time at dodging.
Can't dodge.
Yeah, no one has dodging.
No, you can't dodge a range
Dodge.
attack unless it's at point blank.
Alright, yeah.
Where are the shield rules, Andy?
Shield rating is on. Let's see. If your shield has a rating of 2 or higher, you may also impose incoming missile shots to your line of sight. That is on page 298.
298.
Pretty sure there was something about the shield not being affected by.
Then, as far as the opposing goes, that's somewhere in the weapon skill thing.
Yeah. It seems odd that you'd take a minus to just protect yourself with a shield just because it's in your offhand, because that's the entire point of shields.
Yes, but you do get a +1 to your success level because it's defensive. So, I mean, kind of balances. But yeah, no,
Not
that's why I was
really.
asking if I could take parrying last time so that I could negate the -20 penalty from doing shit with my shield. And that
Theobald
was
should
also addressed in that one blog post that they made like 2 blog posts ago.
Theobald
I
should
being
have
super upset about it.
Theobald should have
Yeah.
gotten an advantage. By the way.
Yeah, you do get an advantage. Yeah, you got an advantage for actually damaging the goblin. So that'll apply with your shield. So it'll be -10 weapon skill test to block with your shield.
Yes.
Yay! So you pass that one. And then the second goblin comes out.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Wrong button. Okay.
It's like chasing, but there's nothing about blocking with a shield. I mean, who wants to do something like that?
That'd be silly. It's why no one ever used shield historically.
Well, as
Because they were-
far as the -20 is concerned, if you look under parry under the weapon skill thing on page, I think it's 299. I scrolled away from it. I'm sorry. It specifically states that way you can oppose an incoming attack without taking the -20 penalty.
Yeah, it's if that all of that would be in the combat section of the book, it might be
You'd hope.
more useful.
Shields and armor completely worthless. I've learned that from watching lots of Hollywood movies.
Well, hold on. It's not completely worthless because the advantage that you get to using a shield to intercept something is that 1, you get +1 to success level because it's defensive, and 2, even if you fuck up the test entirely, you still get the shield's AP to wherever you get hit.
What was the page this was supposed to be in?
I think 298. Let me get back to it real quick. Hold on. 296. 298. No,
Oh.
shield rating is on 298. There we go.
Well, I was joking. Nonetheless, still a far cry from D&D +2 to your AC.
Yeah, it says you can oppose incoming missile shots in your line of sight. Is
Yeah.
there a section saying how opposing incoming missile shots works?
It's just a melee basic. It's a standard opposition at that point.
That's a yeah. It
Yeah,
seems
but
like
where are the rules?
Oh, for opposing a test?
Opposing an incoming missile shot.
well, it says if it says that, then presumably it's the exact same as opposing an incoming melee attack. It's just you're allowed to do it for ranged.
Are you looking for shield
Page
one or?
298. It says the shield rating is where it has the if your weapon has a shield rating of 2 or higher, you may also impose incoming missile shots in your line of sight.
Yeah, but where are the rules of opposing incoming missile shots?
Oh, as far as like just if you don't have a shield, like where's just the if you get shot at with a missile?
Oh, then
No,
you're
no,
fine.
where are the rules that refers to that you can oppose?
At that point, it just turns into a basic opposition test.
Okay.
It's not any different to opposing a melee attack against you.
Yeah, exactly what we said. I don't see what.
Yeah, but
153 is where opposed tests are.
but all this parry thing and all that.
Where is parrying?
I think parrying is also on 298.
Oh, big
I
stretch.
couldn't see it.
I'm sorry, parry is on 296. My bad.
296.
Very bottom right hand corner.
Yep, so
Any
it is.
one-handed weapon with the defensive quality can be used with melee parry. Using melee parry, weapon can be used to oppose incoming attack without the normal -20 offhand penalty. See page
Which
1.
then refers back to 158.
If you're looking for ranged attack stuff, it's basically on 160. I don't know what else is. It's at the end of 160.
Range come back unless you have a large enough shield or if they have point blank range. Cannot be. Yeah, so it swings back around again and brings you back to opposing.
There's
Big
the
stretch.
offhand stuff.
Where is the offhand stuff?
It's in.
That's handled under 2-weapon fighting, which is on 163.
Yeah, 163 weapons. So a weapon in each hand using a sword and a sword breaker or a sword and a shield. Yeah, okay, so a shield applies as a weapon in that case. Attacks using a secondary hand. So that's attacks made using a secondary
it's
hand.
attacks made using but this isn't
But
an
that,
attack.
but Andy, that you said that's something they clarified in the blog post, yeah?
Yes, from what I remember, because I remember being really pissed off about it.
Fuck.
So now I have to find a blog post to tell me what the rules are. This is a great system.
This is a very fantastic system of everything is making no sense. Like
Since I came in a
lore
little late, 'cause I had to
apothecary.
check something. But what exactly are we looking for? 'Cause I thought it was just ranged stuff, but
Oh, good.
If you look for parry
Blocking a
balls.
ranged attack with a shield.
Whether or not it takes a -20 penalty if you don't have parry.
Do I ever get parry? No. It would be a no.
I'm pretty sure normally ranged attacks can't be opposed, like unless
Yeah.
you have a shield.
Or point blank. You can dodge a point blank.
Or if it's point blank, it's right next to you. The beyond that, you got a shield, wherein presumably it operates exactly as you would oppose a melee attack.
Yeah. Well,
And
look, we'll roll with it for now because we are wasting a lot of time on this. And I'll take Andy's word for it that it's the -20.
I
If
found
it's
the
an
thing
offhand. Okay, good.
here. It's in defense of defense. I think this is it.
Oh, that thing, yeah. Yeah, I remember this article.
Parrying with a shield. Melee basics to defensive when +1 to the melee test when attacking and when defending. Defensive quality melee parry, which shield rating. Okay. Added benefit of protection against ranged attacks in line of sight. The only protection available is against such attacks.
Here we go. Like 2/3 way down to the page. Alongside defensive, this is already a sound tactical choice. You get to use the better of either melee basic at -20 or melee parry when opposing with a shield. So if you use melee basic, you get -20. Use melee parry, no penalty.
That's dumb. I'm sorry, that's dumb.
I can see the thinking behind it. Basically, it's the difference behind having the skill to actually move the shield in a meaningful fashion versus just kind of flailing and ducking behind it and hoping.
And that should answer the question, I think, at this point.
I mean, that was still a pass, though.
Yeah.
So it still negated the entirety of the attack. Okay, and there is a second goblin who is going to also try and fail miserably, and that's their turn. Thomas, most of your friends are across the bridge. What are you doing now?
Well, I don't know fully what's happening. So
So what you've seen and heard so far is that you've seen most of your friends go charging across the bridge. You've seen Talcon run in and then kind of backpedal quite quickly. You've seen Erwin and Oldemar go rampaging in past Talcon, and then you heard the telltale whoosh of flame and some screams that were quickly snuffed out. And you've seen Theobald, or you've heard the kind of whiz of arrows flying past and the thunk of one of them into a piece of wood.
So I'm just going to sort of casually, slowly sort of walk out and around this corner here and keep channeling.
Okay.
Very calmly, very coolly.
Must maintain calm, composure. Must be failing.
Are you going to try re-rolling that, or are you going to let the failure stand?
I might try rolling that. Let's
You're
go
okay,
ahead. No, I did worse.
But you didn't get a fumbling failure, so that's the important thing.
Yeah, this doesn't actually set me back at all. It just means I don't accomplish any further successes.
All right, no problems. And okay. Aldemar and Erwin, I will get you to make a perception roll for me, please. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I am exulting in my flames. I care not for what is around me. I have purged this room.
You really are. Erwin, you will feel a slight breeze coming from over here behind the pile of rocks, and more importantly, you will hear scrabbling and chittering from behind it.
Well,
And
that wall. I hear things.
indeed. And okay, these little fuckers are gonna turn and run. And they're gonna do that. And are they gonna... Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. Lorelei, the squealing and squelching sounds from beneath you have stopped.
Okay, so. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Takes an action, doesn't take an action.
Is quick draw a thing in this system? Combat.
I've never had to actually switch weapons in combat before, so I don't know.
Taking your turn.
Drawing a weapon is a
Free
free action.
Yep. There we go.
Oh.
Shouting a warning, drawing your weapon, drinking a potion are all considered free actions.
Oh yeah, we did this before on the boat. Basically, as long as you don't overdo it, like drawing like 2 or 3 weapons at once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's just gonna be me zipping down here and then whipping out my bow.
Yeah, and it's a case of you would drop anything else in order to quick draw something as a free action. That's what I ruled.
That's fair.
Do essentially, what was it, a mini version of the peasant railgun, where you argue that if you I draw and then sheath my sword like 5,000 times within this 5-second period, meaning when I hit the target, logically this sword is traveling at an utterly ludicrous rate.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just run my happy ass down here.
Yep.
Drop my shield and my spear at my feet, whip out
Yep.
my bow, and then take a shot at this motherfucker.
All right, not a problem. You're not in point blank range, so he can't dodge. He doesn't have a shield, so have at it.
Let's see if I can actually hit a ranged attack.
Woo!
The answer is probably not.
I hope you can hit a range attack at 7 yards. Not that far.
My ballistic skill is 30.
You're
Sweet.
humans and you're low with skills.
However,
Mine
since
is
it is at
32.
short range and I have 2 advantage, I get plus 40 to it. So
All right.
solid maybe.
I think you're at point blank range, yeah.
No, I am 1 outside of point blank.
My faith is my bow.
Yeah, I forget point blank range is different in this. What is the working
Range
for
divided by 10, so 5 yards
That's
for
right.
my bow. That is why I am 6 yards away, so he can't dodge.
Hey, fair enough. Hey, look at that.
Would not have mattered. Holy fuck.
12. Ow.
Yep.
Dome.
Yep. However, he does at least get his toughness, which is surprising for something that small. So so it was 12 in total, was it?
13. Because
13?
5 plus 3 plus 5. Yeah.
Okay. He barely survives.
Stiff breeze, come.
Fuck.
Yep. You just fucking... His head just rocks backwards as you release an arrow into it. Just thunk, straight to the dome. Amina!
This
Yay!
makes sense. I've seen it in Skyrim before.
My
Indeed.
arm is currently pinned underneath 2 cat paws. So I'm trying to do this with my non-dominant hand.
I thought you were going to say it was currently pinned under goblins, and I'm like, well, you killed them, but...
Can
They are
someone please
treacherous.
measure out 16 meters and move me? I can't.
Okay, are you going down, or are you going into
Down.
the room?
Down.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume she's going
16.
straight for the goblins we know are alive.
Yeah,
rather than
you're
looking
pretty much behind Lorelei.
Am I? Okay.
You'll be exactly one tile behind me.
Okie dokie. Can I?
Do you
Oh,
need to be
thank you.
moved?
She finally was like, she was grooming my hand and her leg at the same time.
Oh, and then if you try to move your hand, then she bites.
She might have been like, no, no.
Yeah, I gotta show you all my friend's new kitten.
Kitty.
Uh,
I sent you guys pictures of the Munchkin cat, didn't I?
Yes. So cute. And
Dubsy's pretty
my
fucking cute.
my cat just heard cute and she's like, excuse you? I'm cute.
So this is Hux
Hux.
because she's a little ginger gremlin.
Oh yeah, I can see the gremlin.
So
Like,
cute.
I love you, but I also kind of want to bite you.
That's exactly how Cleo is. I love you.
Apparently
Let me nom on your finger.
Apparently she farts like a demon too. But anyway.
Anywho.
So after you've run up after Lorelei, what are you doing?
Fling a throwing knife. I don't know.
Knife.
Not the
Please
one
what?
with the stuff on it. I could drop my
Oh,
dagger.
yeah, I forgot. Need to put blinded on him and bleeding.
Because fuck that goblin in particular.
Right? Throw the knife. Throw the knife.
It should be on.
Please not critical fumble the knife. I would
Please
like to
not.
Stab. Thank you.
No,
Like you did to poor Frederick.
Because you're not actually in combat with any of them. If she critical fumbles, it's not going to hit you.
I'm wary because I've seen what happens when she critical fumbles things. Once again, poor Frederick.
Fling.
Alas, poor Frederick, we knew him.
I get a +20.
He existed.
Oh, it switched my scene. I should not use my keypad for that. 1.
Shouldn't use your knife either.
Probably not. +20. Fling.
Yay! All right, and you are not in. You're not in point blank, so he can't dodge.
So it's strength bonus +2 +2. So it's 7.
Okay. So you're gonna.
37 would have been 73, which goes to. It just stuck him somewhere.
Yep. It's just jammed in him somewhere, and he's just.
It's in his
keeled
body.
over.
It's straight in his heart thing.
Yeah. They do have hearts. So sure, why not? Where did I put that? There we go. So yes, you have killed another goblin.
And Ermina
Let's keep
is
the other
short, so it kind of just. Lorelei just hears a small whiz underneath her arm on the side of a dagger flying, or a little knife throw.
Y'all fucking throwing knives past me, shooting walls of fire and shit. I'm gonna start getting real fucking jumpy.
All right.
It's
And,
actually a fair. It's actually a fair point. There's a.
Yeah.
What was it? Orc buyout physiologies. A lot of it's really ambiguous. I don't know if they do have. Like, do they have hearts?
That's
Internal
why I
organs?
said heart thing.
They have some manner of circulatory system, so.
I said heart thing. Whatever the pumping
they-
mechanism is.
Yeah, it's close enough. All right, with a quavering war cry, Wen is going to come thundering through with his sword aloft, and come into the scene of barbecued, smoldering goblins and snotlings. Look around. Did we get them all?
He's so adorable.
Theobald, you're up.
Well, we're about to
Well,
find out once Erwin tells us what he heard.
Sorry, what were you saying, Timo?
I'll attack the bleeding goblin.
All right.
The blind bleeding goblin.
This with the advantage, so +10. A failure. I'll reroll it.
Okay. Success.
It might be dead.
It's probably
Yeah.
dead.
Yep, because that's 7 damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only got 3 mitigation. It had 2 wounds left.
It's the same. It tries to block with the same. I have a rock hole through the middle of my hand.
Yeah, it cowers away and tries to just kind of protect itself, and you just bean it completely across the head. I don't care what it says on the attack thing. You've just nailed it straight in the brain pan, and its head just goes like a overripe melon. Cabanog,
Another
what?
advantage.
Yes, you do. Cabanog, there is the smell of rats and goblins and blood and fire, and what is the doggo doing?
It is moving. Charge.
Yep.
Charge. All right, he's doing a yip. There's nothing else there at the second. Talcon.
Does Cabanok smell anything behind the corner? Oh, yeah.
Cabanog smells and hears some things, but as close as you are with the dog, you still haven't managed to completely figure out what the various barks and yips mean. You know there's something back there.
Yeah.
Well, everything looks dead, so
That means I have.
I guess Tucker's gonna start checking things out.
Oh yeah. Theobald still does get to move on his own. So
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Guess Tucker's gonna take a look at this little corner packet here.
All right. Yeah. So Talcon, when you come into the room, and yeah, I will get you to roll perception just to figure out what that is. I'll give you a
Perception.
+20 because you've just walked straight up there and. Okay, so
Basic
you you're pretty sure as you make your way up to that spot, where there's quite an obvious sort of pile of rocks and rubble and dust and everything like that. You're pretty sure that there is a tunnel back there, and you can hear. Basically, as you come close to it and your body semi-blocks the light that's presumably shining through the cracks, you hear a muffled round of shrieking and some scampering noises. But there are rocks there, so it will take someone an action to move them and open up the tunnel to allow other people through.
I can actually do that because I just moved here.
Yep. All right. So, Erwin, Talcon is going to start hefting rocks out of the way and opening up the tunnel that you see before you. And let me
I'll
get back
probably
to this.
just straight up, just run straight through.
Oh, that's bad.
It really.
And yeah, as you start moving the rocks, Talcon, you can see better through there that there is a small knot of the snotlings in that tunnel. The tunnel, once you start uncovering it properly, is going to be large enough for people to come through one at a time, basically. And that you won't be able to move abreast through it, and you will have to like duck your head slightly, but you can walk through it. It's not going to require like an athletics test or anything like that to get through.
Gonna have to chuck rock through the thing to pry it out, apparently.
So yes, Owen,
Erwin charges through, squishes snotlings on the way through.
Well, yeah, if it's that tight, then if I charge through with my shield in front of me, won't they get just pushed back and,
They will. You can just bully them out of the tunnel and kind of block it off until you all stack up if you want.
I like to think they spent several hours getting ready, psyching themselves up, training on how they were going to hold this tunnel.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, if I can just charge through and push them out, can
Yeah.
I do that? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
let's do
I'll
that.
allow it.
Let's try that at least. Do I have to
Alright.
roll anything? Melee weapon skill?
Yeah, I will get you to roll weapon skill to bully them out of the tunnel. You get a plus 20 because you are essentially filling the tunnel.
A way for them to dodge away.
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to dodge. The best that could happen is if they got a critical success, they might get under your shield.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
you
let's
have,
try.
you should get you're charging.
Yep.
So an
Okay,
advantage
well
from
then,
that.
okay, then it's three success
Okay.
levels.
Yep. All right. Let's see what they do. Okay. That is not a critical success for them. That is actually a success for them, but it's only one success. So what's going to happen is you're not going to injure them, but you are going to essentially bully them, as I said, out of the tunnel and get right to the edge of the tunnel. I will allow you to see the area because you've pushed them out in like an explosion of rock. Just give me a second because he was actually there. You get the impression that this guy was trying to block the tunnel up before
Pointy hat.
before the snotlings got pushed out.
There's that pointy hat mother. Something.
Hey,
Kerbanog!
it's more goblins.
That one just
Fine,
like
good.
floating in the middle.
Could I have
Those
pushed,
snotlings are kind of splashing around in there.
I pushed myself out of the tunnel so somebody can get behind me, or is this how far I can?
I will allow with that success because you beat them on success levels. I will allow that you can push out to about here.
Is that really a good idea?
It's the best
Oh,
idea.
You
It's
can
the
kind of
best
step
idea.
aside, but yeah. So you can put yourself in one of these two squares.
Because now Aldemar can come in and set everything on fire again.
Yep. As he does.
Just give me a second. Need something real quick. Sorry.
Also, this dude seems like he might actually have stuff.
You might actually be armored.
Indeed, you do. All right, Erwin. Yeah, it's your turn. Done. All right. Yes, Aldemar. Erwin's gone barreling through the tunnel that you weren't paying too much attention to.
Oh, Sigmar. Huh?
Sigmar, save us.
Okay, they should get all of them.
Time for you to pray.
Sigmar, lend me your wrath once more. And burn these abominations. Crap.
Sigmar's not listening to your shit.
It doesn't feel like it.
Sigmar's like, eh.
I implore you, smite these green skins.
Oh. Oh, definitely.
Ow, ow, ah.
Ouch.
This time I will spend a point to add another success level.
All right.
I don't know what I get for critical because I don't think I inherently get anything, but another success level, which will mean I can spend 3 times. So add right, crap, I need to actually roll my 1d10. Unfortunate, but yes, that means I can add +6 to the damage. That's 11, so that should at least kill all the regular goblins.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
And that's still the 5 yards radius, is it?
Yes, which I did go and calculate should hit everything in this room.
5, 5, 5. Yeah, it does hit everything in the room. Spectacular. Okay, so. And it ignores toughness and armor, so he's dead.
Fire comes out the tunnel, washes over Talson.
And they're dead. Yeah, Talcon, there's a backwash of heat over you. These ones are in the goo, but they're still going to be dead as well.
Wen can sit there, watch me run in, and then fire just come back out the tunnel.
Okay.
Seems like there's actually nothing for getting a critical on these, but only if you get a fumble.
Yeah, no, fumbles are bad.
Okay. So you all will also be able to see a bit further down here. Okay, and actually, fuck it, because what you'll see is like the edge of like a piece of rope that stretches across this span, and you'll see these snotlings madly trying to saw and chew at the rope, but not successfully cutting it so far.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, don't give the job to snotlings.
Indeed. Okay. Alrighty then.
Screw you, armored dude, for having slightly more HP.
1.
Yep. Very so slightly more.
Just say, that is indeed. It's got to be health because Soulfire ignores armor because Sigmar
Yes.
doesn't fuck.
So Sigma does not give a fuck at all. You are correct. So that is actually all of the goblins, so they get taken off the turn order.
Hi, Wen.
Wen's just gonna come charging in and kick this goblin.
Well, let's hope he does, because otherwise he's gonna get fucked.
All right, so yeah, this one goblin with 1 HP.
Oh
He
right,
just-
I forgot. Let's see. Actually, wait, I didn't need to spend a fate point on that because I should have had +10 to that because I had a point of advantage going in.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, you did. So yeah, you didn't need to bother with that point.
still the same thing because yeah, I couldn't have gotten extra damage off of adding a success level anyway. 'Cause it should have been 6 success
Okay.
levels.
Did you spend a fortune to reroll, or was that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me see. Even though you haven't cast the thing that causes you to have a fear rating, you have just set this goblin on fire.
Oh, he's a demon goblin.
Well,
Oh,
no,
not that
not set him on fire, but you know what I mean. He's not ablaze, but okay. So this goblin turns and buggers the fuck off.
Hey, come back.
He's like, "Fuck all of y'all.
Hmm.
I'm out."
My health bar seems to have fucked itself for some reason.
There's a plus there. I don't know why.
Yeah,
because
and I
he's
can't,
gone in excess of what the
because the amount of it's 19 over 0 and I can't change it back to 19. I don't know why.
Yeah, that is interesting. That's weird because I just tried to change it and it didn't fix either. Same things happened with when. Put Where are they? Change your. What happens?
It looks like the same for Romina.
Yeah.
That's the plus.
I don't show it on mine. I
Oh,
show
no.
11
No,
of
it's
11.
Lorelei.
Oh, it's Lorelei.
Give me a second. What's Lorelei got happening? She's got the same thing there.
It's
Amina
because
has
the
Okay, yeah, so-
maximum shows 0 on certain people.
Yeah.
So I know I purchased toughness advances, so that might affect, like, if you guys change the advance one and then change it back, it might recalculate the wounds because these character sheets got the update and stuff. Because before the session started, mine said current 11, maximum 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Do.
Yeah, it says current 50, maximum 0 for me too.
That's what it says. Changing your toughness bonus does seem to fix it.
Yeah, just changing anything about your toughness seems to make the relevant changes.
Yeah, there we go. Change that.
Because I've
not
just
changing
fixed
it back.
when.
Okay.
Yeah, Lorelei's fixed and everybody's.
Weird, but
What's the issue
Everybody's
with
back
it?
in order. It was just the changes to the sheet fucked up the calculation of your total wounds. So we just needed to reset that. That was all.
Alright,
Okay.
And armored goblin boy fled down south.
Yes, he did.
Come back here. You can't outrun Sigmar.
Okay. So, well, this is sad for the goblin shaman. Oops, nope.
Please
doesn't-
blow yourself up.
he doesn't have a but then he would go after all of y'all because he does that. So he's gone. He gets a turn, but he's way down the turn order. All right, Thomas.
Circumstances have changed.
They have.
Make a bridge down here.
It's going to take me a while to get there.
It's okay, you can still channel.
I don't know if I can channel while running.
That is a good question. Where is channeling? Is it channeling test? Here we go. It doesn't say you can't run and channel at the same time. It only says if you're distracted by loud noises, suffering damage, flashing lights, or similar, you must pass a cool test. But it doesn't say you can't run while channeling.
So I go running across my bridge, push past Theobald.
And try to keep channeling.
This is when I'm going to roll like a 99 and just explode.
Possibly, yes.
Or do
And
that.
then another critical success.
Excellent.
So whenever I'm casting, it's happening next turn.
For sure.
All right, so that means you've got to make it to the corner next turn.
I can.
All
Make it
right.
there. Then burn the bridge so no one can cross it.
All right, Snotlings, come on. Do what you were trying to do. Nope, they fail.
Tough rope. Tough rope.
Indeed. All right, and Andy has just said BRB.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Lorelei, you can go.
Yeah, we're all sitting on 9 at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just put you before Lorelei for this one.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, okay, you're back. All right, never mind. Lorelei, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So this is rope. To get across it, you will have to make an agility or acrobatics test.
Okay. Cool. Do, 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 do.
Charging
dropping
leap
is
at
out.
snotlings! Poof.
Yeah, none of my packs had ropes in them, so
How does leaping work?
leaping.
166.
You can leap your movement in feet without having to make a test. If you want to jump farther, this takes an average athletics test. A yard is roughly 3 feet, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yard is exactly 3 feet.
Well, I got no fucking clue. So
I know we use weird shit, but
Mhm.
so
you could leap that span to get onto the bridge.
well, that's 3 yards though.
Yep, which is 9 feet.
Yeah, so I can leap about half of it without taking a test.
That's your movement. Oh, that's right, because your movement. Yeah, okay, I get you now. Yep, never
Because
mind.
my movement is 4.
So yeah, you would have to make an athletics test on that.
And each SL adds an extra foot to the leap.
Yeah, it's a plus 20 athletics test.
Plus 20 athletics test plus I'd get the plus 30 for my advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's any test.
My sheet says run 12. Why have we been running 16?
Because you're supposed to be running 16. Charge is 12, I believe.
No, charge and run are the same thing. It goes movement 4, walk 8, charge 16, unless you're Telson, at which point then it's like movement 3, walk 6, run 12.
Ah, okay.
See, stubby little legs.
Mm.
Okay, so athletics, so that'd be oh shit, my athletics. So why is it based off of agility? That makes no sense. Whatever. But okay, so I need 5 success levels to not fall on my fucking face.
Well, that's kind of why that's why it's agility and not strength.
That fucking sucks. Nope, not doing that. Plan B.
The thing is, I think athletics should be able to be agility or strength, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And if we were talking something like climbing a wall or something, I would definitely go strength for that. Jumping, yeah, that is. Let me have a look at.
You know what?
You don't have
It's
to wor-
fine. I'm not even gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna go with plan B.
Climb's
Alright.
already a separate skill, so you don't have to worry about that actually.
So plan B is I'm going to run down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. Down
Hang
here,
on.
I guess.
No, I'll get rid of this little fucker.
Okay, well, just where I can just peek around the corner.
Yep.
I'm going to shout back to Hermina and be like, "Hey, Hermina, grab my shit."
Because basically the athletics is basically ability to run, jump, and move with Skeeter Grace.
Mm.
That's why it's kind of like for all that
So
agility.
then, yeah, I'm gonna flit down here and I'm gonna shoot him with a fucking arrow.
All right. Actually, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, you'll be able to see a little bit more of there. So you'll be able to see that he's just made it across the bridge.
I've got line of sight on him though. And I'm more
Yeah.
interested in stopping the ones from taking out the bridge.
Yeah, they're not doing too well at it though. they don't even really have knives. They're just kind of gnawing at the rope.
Can't even be mad about that.
Snotling way. I don't even know if I can figure out what a knife looks like half the time.
Okay, now they are small though, right?
They are tiny. Oh, they're small, yeah. So, yeah.
Small is minus 10 to a range attack or minus 20?
It's
Minus
minus
10.
10.
All right, so -10, but I'm at short range, so I get +20, so +10, +30 for my advantage, so +40. So same rules before. Fuck, whatever. That's fine. This is fine.
Yeah, but less chance of you falling on your face or falling down a hole full of water. So.
Yeah, no, and that's I fully support this plan.
Yay! 9.
Okay.
Squish, squish, squish.
9 damage. And they get their toughness. Okay. And because they're distracted. So yeah, you're just gonna basically skewer these snotlings to the point where they're just like and you pin them
In
to
the
a wall.
wall.
Aw. Look, I'm making art.
It's very interesting art. For sure.
Indeed. I mean,
Why do I have to grab the stuff?
you don't have to. She just yelled at you to. You can't ignore her.
Lorelai is secretly Banksy.
Lorelai would very much like it if you picked up her stuff.
Yeah. I'm
Just
sure.
kick it into the water, it'll flow down toward her.
That is
No,
going to
that's how I
take an
lose my
action to
shield,
pick up
and that
her
would
stuff
upset
off
me
the
greatly.
floor.
I'll do it. Yeah,
Alright.
I'll move and can as part of the when I get right here where that corpse was, can I pull the dagger out of his head body thing?
Yeah.
His head body thing.
Head body thing.
Basically, your action in this turn will be picking up the stuff, getting your own dagger back, and handing stuff back off to Lorelai.
Oh, I'm not handing him. She said grab it. She didn't say return it yet.
Fair enough. Finders keepers.
She didn't say return it yet. She's still got a bow in her hands.
Alright, when, my little friend.
Go smack him.
Alright. Wen is going to run in to the room as he barrels through the tunnel. He's going to see the only enemy left in the room, and he's gonna come up here.
He gets an advantage from charging.
He does. Enjoy your dot, little one. Okay. And I forgot to give him a. I haven't put an actual weapon on him, but he's just using an ordinary sword, isn't he?
Sword.
Yeah. Alright, coming when? When?
I think he's actually the only one of us that's using a legit sword.
I think so.
Do you want him to use a fortune point to re-roll that?
I'm pretty sure I have a sword. Yeah, I have a sword.
I guess he might as well. I mean, what does Aldemar think?
Yeah, go ahead. Kill this. Get a
Thing.
win.
Get him when? Oh.
I could try.
Swings
yeah, but now the
wildly.
goblin gets to counter this. I don't think that's good enough for him to pass, though, actually. No, that is not good enough for him to pass at all. And in fact, he does fail harder than Wen. So.
They swing at each other, nothing happens.
This is just a meeting of ineffectualism, really. Just both of them are just going, ah!
In the exact same voice. Does that mean Wen is a goblin?
Pretty much. You're not sure who's screaming. Is it Wen? Is it the shaman? You're not entirely sure. Theobald!
That's not good.
Maniacal laugh.
Are those not like still alive against that wall there?
Nope,
No,
they're
no,
pinned
they're
there.
very dead. Sorry, I forgot to put the X
I
on
was
them.
like, are they still alive? Just pinned.
Just
No,
pushing
they're
against
very
the
dead.
wall with the arrow through them.
Alright, Cabanog can try and jump across. It is an athletics test for him too. Because he has the quadruped trait, he will get a +10 to the athletics test.
Okay, so hit be rolling. Since with a running start, it's a +20
hmm
test, so he'd be rolling against, I think, 50.
Okay.
So let's see.
Can Kerbanog do it?
Oh!
Did it.
He critically did it.
Cabanog aces the test.
Whoa! Okay.
Why did he go backwards?
Because measuring out, making the corners,
Ah,
fucked everything up.
fair enough.
He just runs and eats everything's face.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he's gonna reach that goblin.
And eat his face.
Yep.
Mhm.
Advantage for charging.
The doggy
Well,
gets a dot.
dot and roll and do 71. What's there's a weapon skill of 35, so that's 45, so it's not sadly a success.
Okay.
Poor Kerbanog.
Weapon +5. No. Can I use my fortune to help him?
I will allow you to spend your fortune to give Cabanog a reroll, yes.
Nope.
Okay. The goblin is still gonna try and counter. Okay, now. What happened when they both fail? Nothing happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. And yes, he has also failed. So yeah, Cabanog goes sailing across the gap and along the bridge, and he's snarling. But the goblin is running and flails behind him with his sword. He doesn't hit Cabanog, but Cabanog kind of dances out of the way of the blade as well. So neither of them hit each other. Talcon,
Run up and kick this shaman in the shins.
seriously,
Indeed, I can.
And you don't have to get scared.
and you'll get the doubling up bonus. Actually, technically, he should
He-
still get scared because
Because
the
they're taller.
the goblin is bigger than him.
Time to pick up someone your own size.
Huh. Time to pick on someone your own size. Crap.
Ah, fortune.
Run away.
Run away! Run away!
There.
No, you get a charge
However,
dot.
However, he's still taller, so I get the bonus. So fuck him.
Yeah, you get a dot as well. So you did. Oh, and he fails. So you do actually. Oh wait, no, that was your willpower. That wasn't your attack. So yeah, sorry. Well, I'm gonna keep that roll for him for countering your attack. So, but yeah, you get a bonus for your charge. You get an advantage.
Let's see. +10, +10. What's the double up bonus again?
1.
Is that +10 or +20?
God, I always get that mixed up.
Yeah, because I'm not usually I'm usually charging it alone.
I don't remember if it's 20 because of 2 to 1.
It's a charge.
Or 10.
+20 when you outnumber your opponent 2 to 1.
Yep, there you
Thank
go.
you. So it's +40. And I get to strike the head for free.
Yay!
And that is on the combat difficulty page on page 161, which has a lot of these various rules on it, so it might be a good one to keep in mind for people.
Nice. Okay.
Hi,
So,
Jimmy
yeah, you've come in.
Bar.
This is a Jimmy bar. Okay, and you're not pulling your blow. You are just straight up attacking him.
Yeah, I'm just straight up attacking him. Go
All
for
right
the head.
then. So that is 9 damage. 9 damage minus. Okay. Give me a second. Shit, where's that gone?
There.
There we go. Inflicted injuries are.
Wait, Seb, what's your strength?
Okay.
What's your strength?
Oh, it's 20, 22.
He is a halfling.
All right.
I did not roll well for strength.
Roll
I'm seeing
me a D100. Okay, so take 20 off of that is 48. What physical location is 48?
I believe that's
Body.
body. Hold on. Double
Body?
checking. Double checking. 48 is the body.
Body, okay. Roll me a D100 again.
What's
That can't be good.
I don't know what I'm rolling for at this moment, but
Critical table.
Yep,
No.
you've rolled criticals. So you come hurtling in and you swing your Jimmy bar at this goblin shaman. And before he can even get a chance to get a spell off, you you actually knock him to the ground and just wail your Jimmy bar into the center of his body. Are you pretty sure that goblins and greenskins don't have bones as you know them, especially not after what Lorelei did to the snotling that you had on the boat? But you hear something crunch with an unfortunate squelch. And the goblin is unconscious and critically wounded, but not dead because he's not a mook. Owen.
If I did
Oh,
damage, I get
boy.
another advantage.
Okay, should I go after the only alive goblin or the one that's about to die anyway?
You should probably go after the one that's still alive. I think me and Win could actually just kind of kick this thing to death at this point. I mean, literally, at this point, we could probably just literally kick it.
I'm sure Aldemar's gonna go over there and just bonk it with a hammer to make sure it's dead.
Probably.
I think Aldemar's going to go after the one that's fleeing because that's going to be more heresy.
I was thinking would go after the one that's fleeing.
Well, that's it.
What,
Depends on whatever. What's still alive?
Look at the fleeing one.
what's Aldemar gonna do?
Well, I don't have to decide yet, but if it's alive and it's green skin, I need to make it not alive, or else Sigmar will be very pissed with me.
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna chase after this one.
Charge!
Okey-dokey. So,
And you
yep,
get
use
ganging up.
advantage. And ganging up, yep.
Ganging up was plus 10,
Plus
20.
plus 20. Okay.
Because you outnumber it 2 to 1.
Plus 40 in total. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Excellent. Ooh-ah. but that is not enough success levels to beat your success levels.
So I
So
forgot to
you
roll
still,
from my gear section, so now I need to roll
Yep.
from there.
yep.
You had 4 success levels. That's all you need to remember.
Then it's 4 plus 4 plus 4.
12.
Well, that's-
Well, but you would
Okay.
subtract his success, but not that matters because that
Yeah,
anyway.
it got 1 success level.
So only 11 damage, so it's only kind of turbo dead.
Yeah, it had 1 wound left, and it had 1 success level. You come up from behind and over the top of Cabernog, you just swing your weapon at this thing and just paste it against a wall. Okay, Stingstaff Gong Tongue, you cannot do anything. Aldemar, there is a gobbo. It appears to not be entirely dead yet.
Yes, but we can make. Let's see. Okay, so there's only one left. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
You're down here now, so you'll be able to see. Look at that, an exit.
well, I don't really care about interrogating this goblin for anything that it knows, so I think just gonna run up and try to smash it with my hammer.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that, or
No,
like,
no, it's
okay,
prone and unconscious. You just
like,
turn,
like
turn
it's
it into
combat
paste.
over? Everything's
Yeah.
dead.
Everything is dead now.
Everything has been pulped.
The only thing I will do is get Thomas to. I will get Thomas to take his last turn for the fact that he rolled a critical, and as he said, his spell is going off regardless.
Yeah.
So Thomas, take your turn.
How far can I get? Okay. Coming around the corner because somebody demanded a bridge.
Wait, who demanded a bridge?
Make a bridge from here to here.
Theobald told him to make a bridge.
Ah,
From there to there.
Bridge. This is when I roll the 99. I'm gonna. Can I? I can't remember the different uses of fortune now.
I would
Plus
say that
then-
I would say that making this, like re-rolling this to make it happen, would use a point, because ultimately, if it fails,
I
what's
mean,
the?
you can add 10, which means I would just pass. Can't you?
Well, it's up to you if you want to do that.
I mean, they're easier than re-rolling.
Yeah.
To extend like bridge of fire across this area.
All right, which way?
Sort of. I don't know,
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem.
Preferably that isn't, going into and across the wooden rope bridge, because then that would probably just catch fire.
Well, that's a problem because this entire thing is wooden rope bridge, so.
Yeah,
it's
I know that.
Fine. I mean, it might be a little on fire, but we've got another bridge, and it's not like we need to use that exit anyway.
Well, that's it, because Erwin and Cabernog can use your bridge. But, so this is happening. Okay, we're doing this again, are we?
Yep.
Okay, whoops. I had the wrong things chosen.
There you go, baby. Yeah, you
Oh.
got kitty sneezes.
Okay.
And now
Thomas still
Thomas
has the
is
plus
plus.
There you go. I can't be bothered angling a proper bridge, so that is a proper bridge of fire. That's why it's red. But yes, combat is now over. You are left with the smell of smoke and charred mushrooms lingering in your nostrils, the screams and wet smacks of weapons on goblin flesh echoing through the tunnels. This is a surprisingly well-established little goblin encampment down here, with the rope bridges and the various mushroom farms and bits and pieces. You can even see that where the shaman was sitting was the beginnings of a rudimentary throne being thrown together out of wood and metal and refuse that had been thrown down into the sewers. Yes, there is a door to the surface, or a grate to the surface up this end.
Wizard, we're burning all that remains of this.
I choose to imagine that Aldemar is just yelling that.
It doesn't know where Thomas is, just shouting it into the darkness. It was over here, that's fine.
Well, I presume he can see the glow of fire coming from this direction, so.
I wonder if we should explore down the path, see if this is a way that they can get through in the future again.
So, like, go see where that exit leads?
You can if you want to.
I don't know if that's wise. I will return the others and just voice my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Do not know if they